the whole data, I mean, that's obviously that's a part of elections, and there's nothing inherently wrong with using data to try to reach out to voters. But like you said, there is a certain fine line where it's just become so accurate about who you are and targeting and manipulating people that it is something that needs to be seriously talked about and needs to be addressed. We can't have it get to that point where it just can just so easily manipulate all of us.
Yeah, because then, it ends up being that we don't have democracy, because in the democracy
Mm-hmm.
you're supposed to be making informed decisions. So how are you going to make those decisions based on the information that's given to you? Well, if I get different information to what you're getting, how can people fact check the narratives they hear, without becoming, like cynics or conspiracy theorists? Like, do you have any kind of ways of doing that you'd recommend?
Yeah, and it's easy to become cynical. Sometimes I get that way too. So when you have some sort of information, whatever it is, come into your mind, you start to think, okay, who's telling me this? What is it that they're telling me? When are they telling me in this process? Is this closer to an election? Where did I see this information? Is it on TV? Is it on social media? Is it on radio? Why are they telling me this? So you really think about, okay, whenever you're involved in politics, the goal is to win an election. So you really think about that whole, what's the source of this information and why would they tell me this? I tend to agree with this viewpoint, but why are they telling me this exactly? They're generally not going to give you information that says, well, this guy might be actually correct about such and such, but don't worry about him. They're not going to say that. They're going to say he's wrong about everything. So you really think about the whole, okay, well, they're trying to win an election. They're not trying to give me all the information here. Let me go somewhere else. You can use their sample ballot tool to go to these candidates' pages and get more information from them, like their social media profiles, what is going on about them in the news. They're an incredible tool, and anybody who's voting, even if you're not voting, you should use them to know what's going on. And